And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with more Persona 5 Royal at your service. With your boy, Josh. It's early in the morning, but why not take the time out of my day to play more Persona? And not speak with you guys. Just finished my lunch, and I am raring to go. So, got my drink right here, and let's get started. We just finished previous part. We just found out that we are safe from Kaneshiro, as far as we can tell. But what is beyond that? Well, we will find out. The future of these Phantom Thieves. Let's go. All right, so we didn't. I can't even speak. We didn't practice with her yet, so let's do that. We gotta get better at Shogi. We must. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, as always.
Good evening.
You seem hotter this summer. Well, I mean, it is summer. Hang out.
Look forward to it.
I wonder where Morgana goes when he walks around.
I'll start.
I wonder if he just watches them in the background. Trample upon them all. You think you protect yourself with that paltry defense? Huh. Useless. Awaken, dragon. Let your shadowy hellfire consume them all. Dark infernal rook. Can you hear them? The wailing of dying soldiers echoing throughout the battlefield? With an incompetent king, a soldier cannot show his true bravery. Time for you to suffer. At last, everything is in place. Right hand trembles as I release my full power.
Check.
I summon forth the forbidden mood that shall bring your end. Ultimate Excalibur attack. Check. I did it again. It's an embarrassing habit I have. During a match, I tend to get very aggressive, and it's as if I assume the role of a queen of a kingdom. It's a bit scary. That's interesting. I like the attitude change. Huh? I myself find it a bit, well... My father had me do image training exercises when I was younger to help me learn the rules. I gradually began to view the shogi board as if it were my own kingdom. I have fun coming up with stories and strategies for my subjects. However, I've heard that people make fun of me on the internet. People think I'm weird, or that I'm an otaku, or that I'm just crazy. I mean, I can't blame them. Certainly, I think I'm weird too. Don't worry about them. Have confidence in yourself.
Yes.
Your positivity is a welcome relief. I may be able to learn more from our matches than I thought. A deep bond. A deeper bond. The deepest bond of them all. She will rise to her stardom. That will do for today.
Oh.
There's something I wanted to mention. Do you read weekly magazines? Oh well, I'm doing a photo shoot for one. When is it coming out? You're like an idol? But you don't want to, right? You don't want to, right? It's like... quite perspective. I thought you'd be surprised if you saw it on the newsstand, so I wanted to let you know beforehand. In all honesty, I'm very reluctant to do it. But if I can draw more attention to shogi, maybe the sport will become more popular. At least, that's how I'm justifying it to myself. I have an interview scheduled for tonight as well, so let's end here for today. Every time we go outside, it's just always like close to night. Is it daylight savings time over there?
Until next time.
Or what?
Don't be ridiculous. This new ally you gained was Makoto? Just tell me the truth.
You already know the truth. You're clueless, huh? Ellipses.
That's preposterous. If what you say is true, was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested?
I don't want to say. Ask her yourself.
Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward. Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail. Did Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves? Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know.
It's the truth. Take it how you will.
But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies, or everything you've stated is true. Have you been telling me the truth from the very start?
I wonder. Of course. I have no reason to lie. You can decide that.
That's the plan. Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you, for now. In return, speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a fair deal. Is that acceptable?
I thought that's what we were doing this entire time. I made a deal with Sai Nijima.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the judgment persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Ooh, the judgment confidant.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. Actually, I should rephrase that. They targeted your group first, didn't they? The identity of your opponent is this. We have no pictures. Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
Hey, you're downstairs, right? You're upstairs, right? Go downstairs. Up and down and all around.
Hey, check the ingredients in the fridge. Hey, what's up? Huh? It's not right? Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do? Huh? It'll do, but it's not it? Okay, I'll be right over. This might take a while. I'm leaving the store to you. Lock up for me if I don't come back.
Got it. Going on a date? Just come back quick.
Something like that. What a handful.
And that concludes the latest news on the suspect Kaneshiro. This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
We don't know their methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country. This dangerous group tampers with people's hearts. It's no different from brainwashing.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too? Who was it again? You know, that famous artist.
Madarame, was it?
They punished those awful people, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
Well, that may be true, but...
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they?
Of course they're not. Probably not. I don't know.
See, even he says that they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
Ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
But it's early in the morning.
Yes. I've received the reports on Kaneshiro's case. But to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform. You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued actions. Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in that seems usable. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention. We'll set things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing. Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, to think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, we'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves. Only a select few are worthy of changing the world. And who better than the future Prime Minister, sir?
It's Ryuji.
Hey, it's me. Where you at? What you doing?
Watching a store. I'm out on the town. It's a secret.
Don't be such an ass. I bet you're at home, right? We're gonna come over right now about the, you-know-what. See ya.
What's up? We're here to hang out.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals. Why am I here too?
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know.
That's right. I don't need to study. But I don't wanna... I don't need to study.
Oh, I'll hold you to that. Want to see who gets the higher test scores?
Let's leave those guys be.
I
couldn't ask the last time I was here, but what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
It's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances. We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell yourself.
That's terrible.
On Yusuke and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
Hey, don't forget me.
I know. We're all part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like, a heart you want to change?
That's a secret.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
That aside, do you have any intention of studying for the exams?
Not really.
It's fine if I leave then?
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though. Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
When it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable, too.
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
Oh, it's impossible. I can't memorize all these formulas. Ain't there a good way of cheating?
Why don't we take a break?
And that was the follow-up report on the suspect Kaneshiro. Now, Akechi-san. This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true?
Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that. The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
We can't deny the possibility. There's no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in society. However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
So, in a way, they're outlaws.
Yes. They're no different than the criminals they target. This cannot be overlooked.
I see.
Oh, I see. My ass? Why the hell are we being treated as the bad guys?
Just let them say whatever they want. More people are starting to understand that what we're doing is right, after all.
When I'm walking around in town, I hear a lot more people talking about us too. And the forum's been full of hype. Do you think we made it big time?
Don't get pompous over dealing with some street thug. Save it for after we deal with a bigger target.
Just gotta take down a bigger one, yeah? That was the plan from the start anyways.
True. It may be best if we start thinking about it.
I bet we'll find one in no time. The wind's blowing in our direction and everything. I feel like we won't lose to anything right now.
Well, we'll decide on that eventually. We need to overcome our exams first. Now then, break time's over. Let's get back to...
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
Huh? A buffet?
Where would be good? Hey, what about fireworks? A fireworks festival!
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
That sounds good to me.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer. Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
Do you guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
Doesn't a fireworks festival sound good? You think so too, right?
It's a great idea. Not really. It's hot out.
Come on, you gotta be more active. Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Fireworks and yucatas? Guess it's that time of the year. Hey, so there's this dangerous, almost psychotic blog I found that hasn't ended up on the forum yet. I'll kill him, I'll kill him, I'll kill him. That's all it says. Rumor has it she's talking about her boyfriend. Sounds dangerous. It's fine. I don't want to get involved. No. What she's been saying is completely out of line. And it gets even worse. As it turns out, she's a Shujin student. You know a girl named Yumiko Mogami? She's always near the classrooms on the second floor. Please, you have to do something before things get worse. This is a good opportunity for us. Kanashiro's change of heart has probably opened up some deeper parts of Mementos. Let's take some time and talk about it at the hideout.
Hey, hey! Nice! Yes!
We've known each other for 3 months now. You guys have really improved a lot since we first met. It's really been 3 months? Dang. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we can hang out. Let's go make some coffee. Now, an update on the arrest of Kanashiro, suspected mafia and scam ring leader. Just before his arrest, calling cards with all the suspects' names were posted all over the area. Pictures of these were spread on the internet. Some claim these are proof that the Phantom Thieves exist. Putting calling cards all over town was really effective. Getting famous might keep us pretty busy.
Good night! Hey!
Carl. Here's some curry.
What do you want to do?
Wait, let me make some coffee for Sojiro.
Make sure you close up.
Whoa!
Yes! All right.
Uh-oh.
Well then.
What a refreshing morning. How are you doing?
I didn't expect the Phantom Thieves would suppress a man that even the police had trouble with. The fact they have so much support online is worrisome. I'm in a bind since I previously denounced them. All the interviews these days ask me about that. Still, can we really say the Phantom Thieves are on the side of justice with just this example?
What do you mean? Let people talk.
I was originally investigating the mental shutdown incidents. People change suddenly and cause strange accidents or horrible crimes. Don't you think it's similar to the change of heart that the Phantom Thieves are doing? Now that I think about it, their actions mirror the mental shutdown cases. With the rate of victims, it's impossible not to see a connection there. Sorry. I don't want to make you late. I'll see you again.
Whatever you say, buddy. Yeah, it's even more packed than usual today. Thanks to Kanashiro spilling the beans, that organization is falling like a house of cards. Hey, I've heard of that show. Anyway, we're getting more and more famous. Never watched it. Probably don't plan on to, so.
Okay, let's get started.
Tests are coming up. I know some of you rely on all-nighters, but I can't recommend it. That really messes up your information retention. Oh, speaking of, do you guys know the difference between short-term and long-term memory? The simple answer is that the short-term memory is more temporary, contextual, but long-term memories stick with you. In the short term, you're working with a hard limit. You retain only 6, maybe 7 pieces of information. But your brain's capacity for long-term memory is huge. It might even be infinite, according to some theories. Okay, so, Kun, what do you think about all this? Short-term memories only stick with you for seconds at a time. That said, how long do you think you could retain long-term memories? So he wants to know how long you can keep long-term memories, huh? This is a tricky one. What is long-term memory anyway? Memory is a vocabulary terms? Maybe, but no, I don't think so. Memories that last a long time. Memories of your whole life. I say... logically, yeah, something like that. So anyway, you keep them for a long time. The question is, how long? Maruki mentioned something about the amount of memories you could store, right? Something like... a maximum of 10. 2 or 3. Infinite. Yeah. If you have theoretically infinite space for them, then theoretically, you'd be able to retain them for... 3 days max, 5 minutes. I mean, forever, right? Yeah, I think so too. So that's it. Long-term memories will never really fade away.
This is it.
That's right. I'm impressed. Basically, stuff encoded into your long-term memory never really goes away. Short-term memories become long-term memories through reiteration. It'd be great if you could encode all the test answers to long-term memory, huh? Oh well, can't always get what you want.
Nice going!
But at least you've got summer break once the exams are over, so do your best to study, okay? Yeah, memories never really go away. That means I'll remember my past eventually, right? (7/18) Marine Day. Finals end on the 16th, so that should be good, right? What are you talking about? Excuse me. The fireworks festival. You're really quick to look up stuff like that. Impressive, Ryuji. Get back to studying. It's easier to work when you got a goal in mind, yeah? Hey, we're in the middle of class. Talk about those things later. Yeah.
Hey!
Oh shit. I feel the murderous intent. I mean, that's pretty dangerous, no matter how you look at it. A fucking pencil or a pen flying at you at 100 miles per hour? You could, like, gouge your eyes out or something. Maybe, like, hit your teeth. You'll be toothless by the end of it. Joshki. Any home? It's rare running into you at this hour. Do you remember the counseling Dr. Maruki's offering? It seems to be growing quite popular. I saw someone heading into the nurse's office just as I was leaving the school. The teachers say he's been well worth his time here, but I have a feeling there's more to his popularity than just talent. Maybe I should find out for myself at some point. What about studying? Isn't it bad timing? Oh, you're talking about the exams coming up. No need to worry there. My study routine's rigorous enough that I'm not panicking over it.
Excuse
I appreciate your concern, but how about yourself? Depending on the exam scores, there may not be a fireworks festival for anyone to attend. Were you aware? I'm joking. Make sure you study well, alright? I need to buy some more test prep booklets on my way home. See you later. Oh shit. What?
What a pleasant surprise. Are you headed home too? Same here. I don't have club practice today. That reminds me, there's something I wanted to report to you. Would now be a good time?
Sure thing. I've got time.
Thank you. Why don't we find a seat somewhere?
Huh? And you are...
It's been quite a while, Akechi-san.
And the same for you. Yoshizawa-san, right?
You know each other? You two have a history?
My father works at a TV station. Have you ever seen Good Morning Japan? My father's the director.
I've been brought onto the show as a guest a number of times now. That's how I ended up becoming acquainted with Yoshizawa-san. I didn't know you knew her as well.
She and I made a deal. She's my friend.
He helped me out of a jam before, and now he's been offering me guidance.
Helped you out of a jam, huh? I see. So, what were you two up to?
Oh, right! I was just about to share some exciting news. It's nothing to keep secret, so I may as well spill it now. About that summer competition I mentioned to you before, I was chosen to be our club representative.
Congratulations. You did it.
This only feels like the beginning to me, though.
Isn't your club's team considered to be quite prestigious? And you're their representative. I must say, that's extremely impressive.
Thank you. I'll do my best to make everyone proud.
I'll be cheering you on as well. I have an idea. Since all three of us are here, why don't we go somewhere as a group? We can call it our little celebration for Yoshizawa-san's success.
That would be wonderful. Does that work for you, Senpai?
That settles it. Would you mind if I chose the place? There's a wonderful little cafe I know about.
Of course. Lead the way.
Yoshizawa-san? You drink hot beverages even in the summer?
I have to prevent my body from getting too cold, since the meet's coming up rather soon.
I see. You make sure you're covering all your bases.
Your drink's just as hot. So what do you have, Akechi?
Good point. Well, some people say coffee can cool you off, even when hot, so I try to avoid that too. I had this image that you enjoy sweet things, Akechi-san. Is that untrue? I swear I saw you eating fried sweetbread on TV just the other day.
It's all part of a marketing strategy. That sort of stunt is an easy crowd pleaser.
You seem to have your own bases covered as well.
I feel lied to. I wish I hadn't learned that.
Presenting oneself in a favorable light is nothing surprising. More surprising is just how innocent you seem to be.
I've been wondering, how do you two know each other?
His social studies class visited the set of a TV show I appeared on.
Ah, that's right. Second years got to go to a TV station.
He and I exchanged our opinions during the shoot, and his way of thinking intrigued me.
I can definitely see that. Senpai's take on things often helps me as well.
That reminds me, Yoshizawa-san. You had mentioned that he's been providing you with some guidance.
Yes, like you just said, his way of thinking is intriguing. I figured I could benefit from his input.
In that case, let's play a little game. Would you mind if I posed the same question to you that I first asked him?
No, go right ahead.
So, my question was, what do you think of the Phantom Thieves, Yoshizawa-san?
The Phantom Thieves? You mean in the case that they do in fact exist, yes? I admit that the assistance of others in need is a truly great act, but I simply can't agree with their methods.
I see. Care to explain why?
I suspect the Phantom Thieves' existence isn't going to be beneficial to society in the long run.
How so?
Well, for example, when someone's faced with a problem to overcome, I believe they need to do it themselves. Getting help from others is totally fine, but in the end, it takes a person's initiative to truly create lasting change. If society relied upon a safety net like the Phantom Thieves, I worry that people would stop making a conscious effort. Granted, this depends on how severe the problem is, and it's inaccurate to apply generalizations to an entire population. But I believe a society where everyone simply leaves matters to the Phantom Thieves wouldn't last for very long.
I see. So, in the sense of a person's growth, their actions actually hinder it. Quite an interesting take on the matter. Let me ask you then, what do you think of Yoshizawa-san's opinion?
He's not wrong. It's a unique stance. And that was helpful.
Ah, so you think you should let others come to their own conclusions on the matter?
Wait, could you actually be a fan of the Phantom Thieves, Senpai?
I didn't mean to start an argument. I just can't help myself sometimes. Let's change the subject to something a bit lighter.
I'm sorry, I should probably get going. If I'm away from home too late, my parents will begin to worry.
Right, then let's call it a day. Good luck on your competition.
I'll be rooting for you. You got this.
Yes, thank you. Well then, see you later.
I see you had your friends over for a study session, huh? How'd you know? No one was here. Nothing gets by me. I own the place, remember? I can tell what goes on here just by looking at the tables. Next, an update on the accident that occurred while the public was focused on the Kaneshiro arrest. At 8 o'clock this morning, a car spun out of control in a highway accident that left 4 dead. The police intend to press charges for the deaths of the victims against the driver at fault. The man in question had no history of disease and was a driver for restaurant giant Goodness Food. Traffic accidents are scary. You'd better drive safe. Still gotta wait until Chief resolves the thing with his ordeal with that other guy. Alright. Let's see. Mishima. Or Shogi. I'm not sure what does Anne want. Let's see, I did her and Mishima. Well, there's really no reason for me to study with her. I think you can level up with her, but I'm not sure. Not too sure about that. If you do go and study with her, I guess we could go and hang out with Mishima, since we're getting closer to the ending of his confidant story. After the shadow was persuaded, he became ashamed of his actions and renewed his vow to help. I have more I want to say about how I'm helping you guys. Let's go somewhere close then.
Come on, let's get going.
One sec.
Sorry.
That was from Akiyama-kun. He said he wants me to stop by. Apparently he's pretty close. It sounded serious. I don't think we should ignore him. Can you come with me? Akiyama-kun? Mishima? There's our guy. Look, Akiyama-kun says he's not going to be able to pay up this month. How about you spot him? That's what friends are for, right? Friends? Huh? You guys ain't friends? Don't try and mess with us, Akiyama. Is this loser supposed to be the friend who's gonna help you? If you don't got anything to do with this little bitch Akiyama, I suggest you get out of here. Come on, Toru. Looks like we're just gonna have to have a nice chat with that girlfriend of his. Please, no. I'm begging you. Sorry, but you broke our promise. Now she's gonna be the one to pay us back, if you catch my drift. This is just what you get for trying to screw us over. You're so cruel, Yuta-kun. Akiyama-kun. Run. I'm not leaving. You should run too. What are you going to do? Are you sure? I don't want you to get involved. Though having you here is definitely reassuring. I think I have an idea. It's risky, but it might just work. If anything happens to me, take care of Akiyama-kun. Hey, you guys... Crap. My tongue. Huh? You're still here? Run away, you idiot. You better lay off Akiyama-kun. I've been taking a video of this whole conversation. Huh? If you do anything to Akiyama-kun or his girlfriend, I'll bring it straight to the police. Oh, and don't get any ideas about breaking my phone. It backs up to the cloud automatically. Hey, what should we do? We'll be fine. The police ain't gonna do shit because of a stupid little video. Why don't you run along home to your anime girls? We don't got time to deal with losers like you. You're just gonna take that? Believe in yourself. They're the real losers. You're right. Eh? Look, I know you guys are supposed to be tough and all, but are you sure it's really worth getting arrested again over something like this? I mean, this video's definitely enough to get you guys busted, given your previous criminal records. How'd you know about that? It doesn't matter how. Just leave Akiyama-kun alone, and we'll be even. Then, if you keep your word, I'll delete the video. The backup too. You'll delete them now. No. Yuta-kun? I've had enough of this shit. Man, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. My whole life, my whole act would have been broken down if they didn't back off when they did. Huh. They really suck, huh? Totally. Wait, that was all an act? You are super cool. You think? Even I peed in my pants a little? The truth is, I've dealt with enough bullying to know guys like that have probably been arrested at least once. Oh, and thanks for sticking by me. We can't let injustice like that go unchecked. I think I get it now. This feeling is what made me want to help you guys to begin with. That's why I started the fan site. To make sure that nobody has to go through stuff like this again. He seems extra motivated.
All right.
Akiyama-kun, are you okay? Looks like they really laid it on you. Mishima, why did you help me? Huh? You didn't need to get involved.
Sorry.
It looked like you were really in trouble though, so I stepped up. Is that so? Anyway, can you walk? Do you need us to call an ambulance? I'm fine. Just go. Alright. Come on. See you later.
See you later.
Alligator. Oh, sorry. Are you okay to talk right now? The panic is finally kicking in. I'm shaking so bad. I need to talk to someone. Hey, you think I'll be okay? What if those guys secretly follows me home? Oh, but I have a model gun I got for self-defense. And my security system's top of the line, so I'm safe, right? You'll be fine. You've got this, man. Calm down. Where does all that confidence come from? Oh, but I do feel a little calmer now that I got to talk to you about it. Anyways, I'm so exhausted. I wish I could just crash, but I gotta do some research on these guys. Ugh. And I have to mod the fan site too? It's looking like another all-nighter. Thanks for listening through all that though. Okay, see you. Oh my goodness, it's so windy outside. Like, I don't know if you guys can hear it, and like if the mic is picking up the background noise, but it's pretty windy out. It was raining yesterday, it was raining the day before, and now it's just windy as shit. I mean, I guess because it's, you know, spring season, but come on, man. Have a little self-esteem, have a little, you know, what is it, calm in the woods weather, so to speak. Is there really a difference between eating like meats during the summer when it's very hot compared to just eating vegetables in comparison? Think they'll have any A5 beef there? Well, you should worry about finals first. Once those are over, it'll be summer vacation. So stay focused.
My hope rests with the Phantom Thieves.
Hey, what if the police are corrupt too? Wouldn't that make them like hypocrites?
Quiet down.
People sure are making a fuss even though it's right before exams. Behind Kanashiro's arrest are the Phantom Thieves, the mysterious group that changes people's hearts. If I recall, there were similar rumors back during that business with Kamoshida-kun. Help the weak and crush the strong. Truly a modern legend of the gentleman thief. In the long history of humans, the gentleman thief has been seen briefly during times of turmoil. Now then, please look at this picture. This picture depicts the final moments of Ishikawa Goemon. He did something during the Sengoku period that had him and his family boiled to death. Did you know what he did? Do you know what he did? He got in a fight. Missionary work. Fraud. Thievery. I mean, I imagine it might be thievery, but I feel like that might be too simple. I don't think I ever studied this in high school, so... Let's see. I don't think it's a top 2, so get that out of the way. So if it's... I imagine it has to be something fraud related. Fraud related? Maybe thievery, but... I can't really see that being the case if he and his family get boiled alive. But who knows what the older times were back then. Except just being very gruesome and how they dealt with deaths and stuff like that. But you guys think for a second while I go use a restroom. Okay, so my answer is going to be fraud. Only because it sounds more more logical that way. In terms of being boiled alive, that sounds pretty intense. I wonder how do they even come up with these torturous, death-inducing devices? You know? Oh.
No.
Most famous thief. He's very popular, and some call him a gentleman thief. I kind of figured I didn't want to be too obvious. It's like, this is an obvious answer, but, you know. By the way, the Goemon bath comes from his name. One, only stealing from the rich and powerful and sharing with the poor. Goemon's exploits have been documented in many forms of media, like kabuki and novels. I mean, y'all could talk shit, but wait till those exams. I'm gonna ace all of it, if I remember many of the things. However, it's actually unclear whether or not Goemon was indeed a gentleman thief. Rebellion against Hideyoshi, whose campaign had failed, propaganda by the government to sully his name. The gentleman thief, Goemon, may be no more than an illusion made by varying motivations. In actuality, most heroes and gentleman thieves throughout history are something like that. Let's just make sure people don't think we're just an illusion. But before that, you need to study for the exams that are starting tomorrow. I guess we're gonna power through them. My body's ready. Are you ready? Come in.
It's open.
Oh, you're the student council president, Nijima-san, correct? Sorry for coming by so suddenly. Oh no, everyone's permitted to stop by whenever they like. I know the phrase counseling session can make some people nervous, but don't be. I mean, to be honest, it makes me nervous too. Considering you're the student council president, I'd rather they didn't force you to come here at all, actually. Well, I was advised to come, but I still chose to do it on my own. Oh good, glad to hear it.
Good.
But please, there's no need to be concerned about my being here. Feel free to discuss anything with me. Right, so I shall.
Yes.
You're sounding more like the counselor in here than I am. Excellent grades, exemplary conduct. Wow, you appear to be the ideal honor student. Oh, not at all.
No.
In fact, quite the opposite. I'm actually a bit of a mess, and I always have to turn to others for help. Well, you sure had me fooled. Even still, getting help isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, it's wonderful that you have a support system. Indeed. Especially lately, I feel like I can't do anything right by myself nowadays. Did something go wrong for you? But it's nothing major.
Yes.
I've come to understand all too well that it's a bad idea to take on more of a burden than one should. You really do seem like someone with a mature sense of responsibility. However, that may be why people around you, especially the adults who should be protecting you, rely on you so much. Adults who should be protecting me? Had I been clever enough to understand that earlier, things may have gone a bit differently for me. You think so? Ah, you live alone with your older sister. I see. Pardon my saying so, but it seems you've been through quite a lot. Honestly, it only felt like the norm to me. But our lack of adult guardians has to have been hard on my sister, even now as well. And I'd be lying if I said it wasn't hard for me too. Do you still remember them? Your parents? Yes. Not as much about my mother, admittedly, but my father, without a doubt. In fact, now that I think about it, I may well have grown to be a bit uptight because of that. Is that so?
I see.
And are you doing okay now? Is your support system adequate? It's not as if I have a team of employees or anything, but I do have people that I'm able to rely upon well. Of course, I never think of them as replacements for my father or my sister. No one can replace either of them. What I've lost won't ever come back. I just need to keep my chin up and push towards my future. I like the way you put that. No one can ever be replaced. Yet, we need to keep pushing towards our future. Should anything come up that you want to help with, I'll be there to support you. Though my skills are pretty limited. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Hope you're ready for your exams. I'd be pretty sad if the leader of the Phantom Thieves got bad grades. Alright. She changed her hours, I see. Ryoji. Yusuke. We go to Yusuke. To Kemi. Oh, what is the fortune teller? You can start during the day since you're a student. You can't do it when it rains though, since we'll be outside. Come during the day for your fortune, and at night for the test. Well, let's see. I don't think we can rank up with Makoto. Either Ryuichi or maybe Takemi, actually. Let's go with Takemi. Because I believe he did hang out with Ryuichi in the previous part, if I'm not mistaken.
Don't pass out.
You're getting hotter, huh? How's your health? Don't forget to stay hydrated. I don't want you collapsing when you take my medicine. Sorry. I'm going to pass on it today. Kemi is depressed. My charm will take her heart. Since this might be the last time. Excuse me. I've been saving that one up for a while. She falls into depression after hearing the news about a patient from the chief of staff.
Please head to the exam room. Hey.
I'm thinking of resigning. Several of my suppliers have stated they're going to stop selling to me. If I can't get my hands on medical supplies, I won't be able to get what I need to complete the new medicine. They're probably being pressured by Oyamada to stop doing business with me. So I figure it's over. What about Miwa-chan? You okay with this? It's fine. I confirmed what the hospital Miwa-chan was being treated at. Oyamada was telling the truth. Miwa-chan was apparently smiling until the very end. She probably didn't want to worry anyone. I wish I could have cured her. I didn't want fame or money. All I wanted was to keep her smiling. This isn't just about her, though. I was going to help every single person who was suffering from that disease. I was a sickly child when I was young, too. I was always in the hospital and was rarely well enough to attend school at all. Medicine was all that kept me alive. That's why I wanted to become a doctor, so I could save people, just like I was saved. But I guess this is where it ends. The medical industry is a business, after all, and the chief decides what's best for it. I'm all out of allies. Don't give up. Anything you could do? I'm your ally. Yeah, you're right. You might just be my one and only. I really appreciate everything you've done. My practice increased thanks to your nosiness, and in the end, I felt like a real doctor again. So, thank you. You gonna run away? And your patients? There are plenty of other small-town doctors. This is where it ends. Although, it frustrates me. I can't do clinical trials anymore, so you can go home. Thanks again for all your help.
Thanks.
And good luck on those entrance exams. Is there anything I could do for Takemi? Bye. What's his full name? Tell me about him. You mean Oyamada? Why?
What are you trying to do?
I hope you're not planning to get revenge for me. I won't do anything. It's for my research. You're such a weird kid. His full name is Shoichi Oyamada. He's a very influential chief of staff in the world of medicine. Is that all? I need to do something about the target for Takemi. Bad juju.
Take care.
Looks like we're gonna have to crack some skulls open, if you know what I mean. It's already pretty late. Guess I should head home. Okay, let me see. What is the time frame we are at the moment?
I should write something.
Sure. Let's see. Probably about an hour in. Let me see. Let me guess. Oh yeah, about an hour in. I was just gonna call that a part, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for tuning in. Sorry to cut it short, but I gotta go to my counseling session too, if you know what I mean. But I'll be back with more Persona 5 Royal in the future, or today, when I do another part. But until then, y'all take care, and I'll see you on the other side of Mementos. Bye-bye.